The moment the announcement dropped, it felt like the entire creator economy just held its breath. You have the world's most subscribed creator, MrBeast, an empire built on these massive stunts and, altruism.
Right, giving away cars, houses, cash.
Exactly. And then he seals a deal that completely redefines what celebrity finance even is. A direct partnership with a nation's sovereign wealth fund.
It wasn't just another sponsorship deal. This was, the ultimate reveal. Some sources are already calling it the Beastland Gambit.
And that's what it feels like. State-level capital meeting this massive cultural force head-on. The implications are just huge.
Monumental.
Welcome to Starscope Report.
Join us as we uncover Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and those viral influencer scandals.
From red carpet surprises to social media controversies, we dive deep into the stories behind the fame.
And today, we are dissecting the YouTube headline that became a global business story, the MrBeast Saudi deal no one saw coming.
Okay, so let's just start with the project itself, Beastland. When I first heard that, I pictured, a new Disney World, a $1 billion, 10-year construction project.
Yeah, that's what everyone thought.
But that's not what this is at all, is it?
Not even close. And that's what makes it so fascinating. The sources are clear on this. It's not a permanent theme park. It's a massive temporary attraction.
Temporary.
A pop-up, a 60,000 square meter pop-up in Riyadh, running for just 45 days from mid-November to late December 2025. It's basically a colossal field test.
So it's a lab, a temporary, risk-free laboratory to test out his next big business idea.
That is the core of this entire deal. It's not a private sponsorship. It's a direct state-level agreement with Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority, or GEA.
And the structure of that agreement is the genius part for him.
Pure genius. It transfers the totality of all capital costs and operational risk directly to the Saudi state.
Hold on. So the kingdom is basically his venture capitalist. They're paying for all the research and development, and they're taking on all the liability.
Precisely. If this whole experiment fails, what does MrBeast lose? A little bit of his time. That's it.
But what he gains is a battle-tested blueprint for his next big move into offline entertainment.
Exactly. Without risking a single penny of his own empire's money. It's an accelerated, protected R&D environment. We've never seen anything like it in the creator economy.
And the attractions, they're literally his YouTube videos brought to life. Tower Siege with real catapults. Drop Zone.
It's all there, centered around what they're calling the world's largest prize wall. But here's where it gets really interesting, especially if you're into the business side of this.
The pricing.
The tiered pricing. You've got this super accessible $7 general admission ticket.
Okay, that gets everyone in the door. It converts his free viewing YouTube audience into a paying customer for the first time.
Right. But that $7, it doesn't actually get you on the rides. It gets you inside the park, where you're immediately faced with a second, much bigger purchase decision.
The upsell.
A huge upsell. You need to upgrade to the $25 Beast Mode, or the $66 Beast Mode Plus, to actually do anything.
So the most valuable thing he gets from this isn't the ticket money.
No, not at all. It's the data.
The conversion data.
That data tells him exactly how to build the financial model for all his future multi-billion-dollar projects. And he got it for free.
An entire business model focus grouped by a nation state. That's incredible.
Okay.
But wait till you hear why Saudi Arabia wanted MrBeast so badly. It's about more than just a theme park. It's about using him as a Trojan horse to reach a global generation.
If you're finding these twists in pop culture and finance as fascinating as we are, now's a great time to hit that subscribe button.
So this deal was way more than just a pop-up park. The sources describe it as a deeply integrated multi-ski-U strategy.
Right. It connects Beastland directly to his other huge ventures like Feastables.
His snack brand. I was wondering how that fit in.
The deal includes a full-scale launch of Feastables into the Saudi market. And that's a huge prize. We're talking about a local chocolate market worth over $1.5 billion.
So Beastland is basically a 45-day state-funded launch party for his chocolate bars.
And for his new TV show. We can't forget the media side. The park is the physical version of his big Amazon Prime show, Beast Games.
So fans go from watching people compete on screen to actually doing it in real life.
It's a perfect loop. The content and the commercial business all feed each other, and this park is the physical center of it all.
Of course, the choice of Riyadh, that sparked immediate backlash.
Instant.
How did he justify it?
His official post on X framed it entirely as fan service. He said Riyadh is in the middle of the world, and he wanted to do something for his big Middle Eastern fan base.
Which I have to say sounds like a very calculated bit of PR.
It's a calculated maneuver, yeah. It leverages his whole philanthropic brand to give a non-financial reason for a very, very financial deal. It's smart, in a way. It tries to diffuse the criticism before it even lands.
Okay, let's flip this. Let's look at it from the kingdom's perspective. This is all tied into their Vision 2030 strategy, right?
Absolutely. You can't understand this deal without Vision 2030. It's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's national strategy to, diversify the Saudi economy away from oil.
And entertainment and tourism are a massive part of that.
A key part. And you have to look at their demographics. About 75% of Saudis are under 35. They're digital natives. They're not watching cable news.
They're watching MrBeast.
You're watching MrBeast. So he's not just an entertainer. He is direct, unparalleled access to the exact demographic they need to win over. He's the Trojan horse to Gen Z.
So this is an evolution of their strategy. We've seen sports washing for years.
Right. Livy Golf, Formula One, Cristiano Ronaldo, all targeting an older, more traditional audience.
But this is different. This is creator washing.
That's a great way to put it. It's targeting that elusive Gen Z audience that ignores legacy media. And they're not just hosting events anymore. They're embedding themselves as the capital partners inside the biggest digital empires on the planet.
We have to talk about the backlash, though. This deal created what's being called a philanthropic paradox that really threatens the foundation of the MrBeast brand. The controversy is brutal, but does he even care?
That's the billion-dollar question, and if you want to hear how it plays out, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive.
So the big accusation here, the one you see everywhere, is culture washing.
Right, and critics are framing this partnership as a really direct attempt to use MrBeast's, his massive popularity and his positive brand image to sort of obscure the criticisms of Saudi Arabia's human rights record.
And the sources detailing this backlash are very specific. They're pointing to things like the 2018 murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi.
Yeah, and the systemic limitations on rights for women, for minorities, and the country's use of capital punishment. The argument is that by taking this money, MrBeast is helping to normalize all of that.
And that's the paradox. It's brutal because it hits the absolute core of his brand.
The entire MrBeast empire is built on these huge, very public acts of good, curing blindness, building homes.
He's the world's biggest online philanthropist.
And you put him in a direct partnership with the state facing this level of criticism. And the cognitive dissonance for his audience is just, it's profound. It's a huge clash.
It forces you to ask,
yeah,
at what point does the business model override the moral values the brand was built on?
And for a lot of people, the answer was pretty clear the moment the deal was announced.
So what's the strategic takeaway here? Did they miscalculate the backlash? Or did they just not care?
I think it's the second one. Both sides likely saw the negative reaction from certain Western media circles as an acceptable, manageable cost of doing business.
For the kingdom, the goal is Vision 2030. Their success metric isn't a good review in the New York Times. It's hitting their economic targets.
Exactly. And for MrBeast, the upside, the state-funded R&D blueprint, the massive market entry for Feastables, it just far outweighs the reputational hit from a part of his audience.
So this isn't sponsorship. It's pioneering a new model. The state is venture capitalist.
That's it. MrBeast needed his Series A funding to move into the physical world, and the GEA provided it with zero risk to his own balance sheet.
So the real commodity being traded here is legitimacy.
It's all about legitimacy. MrBeast gets the capital and the proof of concept to legitimize his evolution from YouTuber to like a modern-day Walt Disney.
And Saudi Arabia gets the brand halo of the world's most popular creator to legitimize its vibrant society story on the world stage.
It is a masterclass in cold, strategic brilliance. The creator economy isn't a sideshow anymore, it's a geopolitical force.
So I guess the question it leaves you with is, if the top 0.01% of creators, the ones with audiences bigger than actual countries, are now partnering with nation-states for capital.
Yeah. What are the ethical limits of this new entertainment empire? Where does it stop?
That's something to think about. You've been listening to Starscope Report, where Jordan and Jamie uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture.
Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.